All right, today's awesome online lesson is non-manual markers. Okay, you'll often see it as NMM. If you see that acronym, now you know that it means non-manual markers. Okay, so what are non-manual markers? Well, I'm going to tell you. Non-manual markers are grammatical or semantic features other than your hands in sign language, meaning they are almost words or movements that have meaning but that are not an actual sign you would make with your hands. So what that means is like something I might do with my mouth, the gaze of my eyes, whether I nod or shake my head, tilt my head, turn my shoulders. Those all add meaning to our sentences in ASL, and they're not signs, they're just features of sign language. They're non-manual markers. That's what they are. Okay, so the 5 types of non-manual markers that you need to know are confirming, asserting, doubting, negating, and surprise. So we're going to talk about each one of those and what you would do as your non-manual marker to incorporate them into your sentence. So first is confirming. Okay, confirming means to get a yes. If I call to confirm my doctor's appointment is at 2 o'clock, I want to hear that yes. So in ASL, as a non-manual marker, confirming means that I'm going to nod my head. Okay, this is just like I'm telling you that the signs I'm using are what I'm trying to say. So for example, if I want to say I am happy, okay, I can say happy, and I just give that head nod. That means I am happy. Second, asserting is similar to confirming, but asserting is more of like factual. There is no arguing with it. My shirt is definitely black. Okay. If I am using an asserting type sentence, then the non-manual markers I might use could also be a head nod, but my eyebrows will probably be up. And my facial expression is going to be more clear, like, yeah, this shirt is black. Okay, there's no arguing with that. It's a fact. It is what it is. Okay, third, doubting. Doubting is going to be shown through my facial expression mainly. So my eyebrows will be down. I'm probably going to have a facial expression like this, like, are you sure? That shirt looks blue to me. You know, sometimes you can't tell. I might shake my head. Okay, those are the non-manual markers that I would use to show my doubt. Fourth, negating. So to negate means to say no about it. So I'm going to shake my head no. Facial expression isn't going to be quite the same as doubting. It might just be a simple no face. If I'm saying that I'm not happy, then happy, I'm not. I'm just showing you with my head shake that I am negating the sign happy. I am not happy. Okay, and last is surprise. So this is going to be pretty much all in our facial expression. If somebody throws me a surprise party and I say, wow, you sure got me, I was surprised, are they going to believe me? No, probably not. If I'm literally surprised, my eyebrows will go up, my eyes might get nice and big, and my face might even open like this because I'm surprised. Okay, so we're going to use those parts of facial expression to show surprise. Okay, so now your job is to practice your facial expressions. In sign language, they are so important. A lot of people don't understand that it literally is part of the language, and that I could sign the exact same words in 2 sentences, and just depending on the facial expression I use and the non-manual markers I incorporate, such as shaking or nodding, I could completely change the meaning of what I just signed. So your job now is to make yourself feel really insecure and silly and stupid and exaggerate those facial expressions, okay? Get in front of a mirror if you can and practice all the emotions you can think of, showing them on your face, because I promise if you're not looking in a mirror, you probably think you're really exaggerating that facial expression, and you're probably not. Our goal is to someday be that interpreter on the news that everybody pauses and laughs at because their facial expression is so silly, because that means you're doing something right, okay? So you are going to practice those facial expressions. Once you have practiced your facial expressions, preferably in front of a mirror or in your phone camera, or even with a friend, so you guys can laugh at each other and tell each other if they looked good or not. What we're going to do is we're going to put everything we just talked about together and learn how to use it in sign language, in sentences. So we are going to discuss how to answer the question, how are you, using those non-manual markers and facial expressions, okay? So first of all, we need to learn how to sign how are you, so that if somebody signs it to you, you know what they're asking. So the sign for how, my dominant hand is the one that's moving. So I am right-handed, it's going to do the movement. So the sign for how is this, how, and then you is just a point. So if I'm asking how are you, I put it all together, how you, okay? How are you? Now let's talk about the vocab that we have on your list. You could answer good, happy. You can't really see my bottom hand, but it's down there on my belly, also moving, happy. Sad, okay? Start at the top, sad. Sick, I use my middle fingers. This one's going to my stomach, which again, you can't really see. You could put on your chest, sick, sick. Tired, I'm gonna use the backs of my hand right here on my shoulders, and I'm gonna show that I'm tired. Confused, my dominant hand is pointing out, non-dominant this way, and I am confused. My brain is muddled. Hungry, so can you see hungry? Start wide and close your hand like your food is going down. Grumpy or mad. Excited is middle fingers right here on your shoulders again, and every other moves up. So you can see I'm actually hitting my shoulder when I come around. Excited, fine, so, and okay. So O and the letter K, okay. Okay, so now we got to put it all together. If somebody asks, how are you? I am not just gonna say with a totally blank face that I'm happy, okay? Let's include those facial expressions we just learned, because those facial expressions will change the meaning of what you're saying. I can either say I am something, I am not something, or I am very much that one thing, okay? So let's use happy as our example. Using my non-manual markers, I can determine what I'm gonna say. If somebody says, how are you? And I say, okay, am I happy? No, because my head is nodding or shaking, I guess, and my face is showing that I am not happy, okay? If somebody asks, how are you? And I say, I'm happy, okay? That means I am happy because my head is nodding and I probably have a happy expression. Okay, if I am very happy, I just exaggerate that. Okay, my face is gonna show that I am super happy, and I might even sign it big. I am so happy, okay? We can do that with any of our vocab words. If somebody says, how are you? And I wanna say, okay, I can be okay, or I can be not okay. Okay, those non-manual markers determine whether you are or are not that vocabulary word, okay? So practice putting those expressions that you know the signs for into a sentence of you are not, or very much, okay? You are very whatever. So let's try one more. Let's do grumpy, okay? If somebody asks, are you grumpy, or are you whatever, okay? And I want to say I'm not grumpy. All I have to do is, I'm not grumpy, okay? I'm showing you with my head that I'm not grumpy. If I am grumpy, you use that confirming yes nod that I am grumpy, okay? And my facial expression is going to be grumpy. You can sign very mad that way. So mad, explosive, okay? So practice putting all of those vocab signs into sentences, or I guess answers to the question, how are you?